The Honkai Star Rail version 1.2 Even Immortality Ends special program. And it's being recorded, right? I believe so. Let's go ahead and reduce the volume here. And it starts 5 minutes in.
I always knew you were a dark horse, Mr. Yang.
Well, speak for yourself. You know.
What the hell are they? Okay, hold on. I missed something.
I always knew you were a dark horse, Mr. Yang.
These motherfuckers started off by laughing. Like in the script, they just start laughing. They 100% didn't say shit before this. They started. That's okay. All right, guys.
Speak for yourself. You know, Albert, if I had met you a few years ago, my creative career would have taken a more interesting turn.
You know, I heard you had something new in the works. What's it about? Let me guess. The Adventures of the Nameless.
Well, it's early concept at the moment. The Express crew has given me a lot of food for thought, but still, when it comes to key plot points, I'm in need of some inspiration.
Ooh, inspiration. How about
How about this?
We give you some ideas. After all, when it comes to scripts,
I thought my Genshin was still up.
Professionals.
I thought my Genshin was still up and voice lines were coming through.
The rules of this game are like reality. We all think we have infinite possibilities, but when you really analyze it, every question and answer is constrained by previous choices. Relax.
God. Oh my god. Just gatted him in the streets.
Time to say bye.
That's a lot of grenades. Hey, whoa. Whoa. Guys, we know there's no climbing or gliding. What the fuck is this? What is this view? This game is practically 2D. What do you, it's a side scroller game, bro. There's no way. What is this view? What is that? How do you get up there? This is false advertising.
Release your full potential. The power you carry is the key to opening a way through to the ambrosial arbor.
Can't wait to pull for Dan again for a second time.
What happens next?
Holy shit, this is Enkonomiya.
Is in your hands.
They already have Enkonomiya? Already?
All three of you are staying right here.
They're a step ahead of the curve.
Karma of past lives changed the world of the present.
I wish for you to despair, suffer, crumble, turn on one
Oh my god.
destroy that which you love with your own hands.
This is like the end of Naruto. What is that, bro? It's like the Great Ninja War. He's got like the Susanoo. Holy shit, that's crazy. Anyway, skip this.
and whether or not your world has a day-night cycle. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening.
Oh, for sure, Blue
I'm your buddy
Violet.
Albert, and welcome to the version 1.2 Even Immortality Ends special program. Today, we have 3 special guests in the hot seats. Introducing...
Hey guys, I'm Cheryl Texera, and I voice Kafka.
Hey there, I'm Damon Mills, and I voice Blade.
Hi, folks. My name is Corey Landis, and I voice Welt.
Guys, it's...
Voice Blade.
His name is Daman. Is it Damien? Wait, what did he say?
I'm Cheryl Texera, and I voice Kafka.
Hey there, I'm Damon Mills, and I
Damon?
voice Blade.
Hi.
Is that how you spell Damon? Ah, damn.
Hey, folks. My name is Corey Landis, and I voice
Daman.
Guys, it's great to have you with us. Man, that trailer was a roller coaster. Corey, your thoughts?
Whoa, me already? Okay. Well, it looked like various factions were getting ready for battle. I think we're one move away from a serious showdown here.
Agreed. It was cool to see some new environments and enemies too. I better get my team in order.
You're gonna
Well
need
taught,
to, my
like a
friend.
professor, I swear to
In
God.
version 1.2, the Xianzhou Lao Fu will face a
Like,
setback that
it's
threatens
just
the
his
fate of the
voice.
whole
That
alliance.
voice actor
The
just sounds like he's like
will
a college
pass through
professor.
various delves and arrive at the location of the sealed ambrosial arbor, where a decisive battle with the one responsible for the Stellaron disaster awaits.
Not to mention, Don Hung finally gets reunited with the Astral Express crew.
Don Hung's journey has been longer than most could imagine.
Care to elaborate, Damon?
I didn't say anything.
Ah, come on, guys. I'm trying to get
Yeah,
me
true.
fired here. Editors, you can cut that bit
They need
out.
to increase the seat range so I can sit down.
Oh, right.
The length of the
story
bench.
left off on a bit of a cliffhanger last time.
It sure did. I mean, why did Jing Yuan deploy those forces? Who is he trying to catch?
And what about the Stellaron hunters? Where did they go after escaping?
Well, who says they went anywhere?
Cut that out too. I'm sure all these questions will be answered in the upcoming story. Now, aside from Trailblaze mission updates, version 1.2 will see new characters coming to the warp. First on the scene, Blade.
What is this beat? What the hell? Shit, fuck it up, Blade. Was that Kazuha Slash? It was.
I have a question
That's
for Damon.
it!
If, say, there were 5 people, would I be one of them?
I don't know.
Yeah, me neither.
Don't look at me. I don't know anything about anything. Okay?
Well, I'm pretty sure I'm not one of the 5 people, but here is a fact for you.
Whenever Blade gets scary, it's the Mara flaring up.
Isn't he always scary?
He usually does what I tell him.
I should probably unpack that a little. Blade relies on Kafka's spirit whisper to suppress the Mara inside him.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. You know, most of the time, Bladey's a nice, quiet boy.
Blady.
Totally. He's not a strong communicator, that's for sure. I'm pretty sure half my recording sessions have focused on 2 sounds. Number 1, Number 2,
I always say that shit, bro.
It's strange that a
Goddamn
lone
anime
wolf
noises.
like him would want to team up with the Stellaron hunters. Unless Kafka's spirit whispered him into it.
Kafka was more of a go-between. The real reason Blade joined was because Elio promised him the outcome he desired.
Outcome? Meaning vengeance? Look, a certain someone on the Express has been having nightmares about this guy.
Not just vengeance, a funeral.
A funeral.
his own, to be precise.
Damn.
Through unexpected circumstances, Blade became immortal. His body recovers from the worst of sicknesses and the gravest of injuries, even from death itself. Those
So
bandages aren't for
he's a
show.
muscle, guys. He doesn't
For
die.
Blade, immortality
You
is
build him full
blessing.
damage.
It's a curse that follows
He doesn't
him
die.
wherever he goes.
Yikes. And I thought I had a problem, huh?
Clearly.
Well, let's leave something to the imagination.
Look, he's
here.
got the little red
I'm
lotus
sure
flower
our
thing.
Trailblazers will find out more.
The really
about
cool
Blade's
flower that you see in
backstory
anime.
as things
Like Tokyo
unfold.
Ghoul Inuyasha
For
shit.
now, let's take a
He's
look
gotta
at
be
what he's
edgy,
capable of
right?
on the battlefield.
He's so edgy, his name is Blade. Like, come
Blade
on.
is a wind-type character, following the path of destruction. By consuming his own HP, he's able to deal greater damage to enemies. And I guess that's the
Arlen.
immortal. Huh?
Blade's skill consumes a set amount of his own HP and initiates Hellscape. While Hellscape is active, Blade deals greater damage, and his basic attack is enhanced from Shard Sword to Forest of Swords. While
think the
Shard Sword is
damage-
a single target attack, Forest
Oh,
of Swords
damn.
deals damage to multiple enemies.
I got a question. Can Blade still use his skill if his HP isn't enough to cover the set amount?
Yeah, let's leave him at
In
1.
that situation, when Blade uses his skill, his HP decreases to 1.
Ooh, Ooh, that sounds a little dicey.
A bit. Well, there's a silver lining. When Blade's HP decreases, his talent is triggered, granting him a charge. When charges are fully stacked, Blade unleashes a follow-up attack on all enemies and recovers a set amount of HP. When Blade unleashes his ultimate, his HP is set to 50% of his max HP, and he deals massive damage to a single target and adjacent enemy.
Hang on, I just heard something. Hold on one second.
When Blade unleashes his ultimate, his HP is set to 50% of his max HP, and he deals massive damage to a single target and adjacent enemies.
Do you hear that in the background?
HP for damage, huh?
His cover. When charges are fully stacked, Blade unleashes a follow-up attack on all enemies and recovers a set amount of HP. When Blade unleashes his ultimate,
What does
his
that
HP
remind
is
me
set
of,
to
like, fucking
50% of
Genshin
his
music?
max HP, and he deals massive
I don't know why.
damage to a single target and adjacent enemies.
That music right there
HP for
reminds me of the
damage,
fucking,
interesting. No wonder he's
one of the event songs
so
he play.
indifferent to being healed. Huh?
well, I mean, it's Hoyo, yeah, true.
And the more HP
I just didn't
Blade
think they would use
loses,
the same
the
music,
more
that's all.
damage his
I thought it'd be a little bit
Yeah,
different.
it does.
But I'm pretty sure it's the same track.
Blade's technique, Karma Wind, also consumes his HP and deals wind damage to all enemies after entering battle.
Ooh, when it comes to taking damage, Blade should be more afraid of himself than his enemies.
This hurts me more than it hurts you.
Ooh. Ultimate line, anyone?
We can't let Blade steal the show. It's time to talk about another stellar.
I don't want to talk about anyone else. Go back
His
to Blade.
partner in crime, Kafka.
I want to see his numbers. Let me get his numbers. Damn, Kafka looking crazy with it. That's their alt, right? Damn, look at all the fucking damage.
Kafka's a familiar face at this point in the story. She was the first person the Trailblazers set eyes on, and meaning
Another
Kafka
Electro
must have been
character,
there
though.
for the Trailblazers' first
Guys, we have
words,
so many Electro
the
characters.
First step. No wonder so many players are calling her.
Okay. I don't think that's gonna get past the editors there, Albert. Look, what I am interested in is this. Since Kafka appeared on Herta Space Station, she's managed to implant the Trailblazer with the Stellaron, hijack the Express's signals, and draw the crew onto the Xianzhou Luofu. It almost feels like she has the Trailblazer's destiny in the palm of her hand.
It's like Kafka said, when it comes to scripts, the Stellaron hunters are seasoned professionals.
Well, that might be the case, but that's not to say the
Do you
Trailblazers'
think
choices aren't important.
the characters
What's a
know
script without a
how
director?
much hentai
Reach the
like
end of
every
the story
character like
in
has
your
like
own
for them?
way.
You know what I'm saying?
Get
Do
another
you know how
question.
much like art I've seen of
Why
Welt
did
and Blade
Kafka join
and
the Stellaron
Kafka?
Hunters?
Do you think they know?
Oh, so Kafka was born on Terra.
you think they're, like, self-conscious?
a planet that knows no fear. And literally, Kafka is unable to feel the emotion fear, and therefore cannot comprehend the value of life. When Elio promised to bring about a change for her, she signed up without a second thought.
Now, for someone who can't feel fear, she's pretty great at making others feel it.
This scares you more than it scares me.
You want me to use my spirit whisper on him, Albert?
Yes. No. I mean, let's move on to Kafka's combat, shall we?
Oh, yes. I thought you'd never ask. So Kafka is a lightning type character following the path of nihility, and she can deal additional damage
Nihility.
over time to enemies. Her skill deals lightning damage to multiple targets. If an enemy is
That's actually
afflicted
so
with
sick.
DOT, they receive an additional bout of DOT damage.
That is to say,
That's actually
if an
so
enemy
good.
is already afflicted with DOT, they receive additional damage both during their
Kafka
turn
Sampo.
and after Kafka's
Mr.
attack.
Shampoo.
That's right. Not to mention, additional damage doesn't replace
Sampo goes
existing
so hard with
DOT.
her.
I mean, did you think Kafka was gonna take it easy on him? Come on. And separately, after an ally uses a basic attack, Kafka will launch a follow-up attack. Kafka's ultimate, on the other hand, deals lightning damage to
Wait.
all enemies with a chance
She does a
of
follow-up
shocking-
attack? Like per auto?
Kafka will launch a follow-up attack. Kafka's ultimate, on the other hand, deals lightning damage to all enemies.
There's no cooldown on
with a
that?
chance of
That's actually OP as
shocking
fuck.
targets and immediately dealing additional damage to those already shocked.
Okay. I really, please don't use these fucking default
Targets,
numbers.
and immediately
I can't tell
dealing
anything off this. I can't tell anything off 826 damage, bro. I can't tell anything, man.
additional damage to
I
those
gotta rely on
already
leaks
shocked.
now. What is
Kafka's
this?
technique can attack all enemies within a set range and deals lightning damage to all enemies after entering battle.
How elegant.
Well,
Elegant.
she likes elegant things, and there's a certain elegance to combat.
Kafka's abilities are kind of terrifying. Her enemies are like
I guess I'll
flies
never know.
trapped in a wave, slowly taking damage until...
Boom.
Ooh, hey, that was pretty good.
Boom.
Yeah, from HP sacrificing maniacs and emotionless sociopaths to the coolest kid on the block. It's time to introduce our next character.
What? Hey, that is a little harsh. Also, since when did Welt become the coolest kid on the block?
Think again. I'm talking about
That line doesn't fit Kafka at all.
Bog hero.
Sometimes the voice actors say some shit, and it's like, I can't imagine the character saying that. Oh yeah, this guy fucks. This guy's so cool. Bro, he like me for real. He's like me if I was a corporate VTuber. That's exactly what I would look like, I think. Oh, for sure.
So that's the guy on the light cone.
True. This guy's sick as hell.
Different on the light cone.
Luca.
Oh, yeah,
is
this guy
an
cool as
underworld
heck.
Fighter that goes by the moniker Luca Strongarm. He's a member of Wildfire and apprentice to Oleg.
Wait, doesn't the underworld have a fight club? I guess that must be where Luca spends his time.
Oh, you better believe it. In fact, he's the Fight Club champion, and not only that, he's also a reliable operations consultant for the moles.
So he's with the moles, huh? Does Luca?
The light cone, he looks hotter. Well, yeah, he's like half naked. He's sweating. Bro, keep it in your goddamn pants. You hear me?
And the reason he fights,
No
is to
shit.
set a good example of dedication and discipline. And speaking of fighting, let's take a look at him in action.
Luca is a physical type character following the path of nihility. After
Yeah,
multiple
punch him.
attacks, he's able to
Yeah.
launch an enhanced basic attack. His skill deals physical damage to a single
Oh my god,
target and has a chance
he
of
rocket
inflicting
punches
bleed.
him.
During battle, Luca can obtain fighting will through a variety of attacks. When fighting will reaches a certain number of stacks, Luca's basic attack is enhanced.
His enhanced basic
All right.
attack deals 4 hits of damage, with the final hit dealing additional damage to
Oh
enemies
my
currently
god, that does
inflicted with
so
bleed.
much
Kids
damage.
today. No respect.
When Luca unleashes his ultimate, in
Coup
addition
de
to
grace.
dealing damage, he also obtains fighting will, and there's a chance of increasing the target's damage received for a set number of turns.
Woo! And when your opponent's
Oh,
face is
branding.
the same size as your head,
He has a
it's time to
branding
throw in the
effect.
towel.
Yeah, well, it's the power of those punches that scares me.
That's the thing. That's the thing that's gonna
sure
make him really
having a,
strong.
robotic arm.
He's the only
is
one that
also a
has
big
this
help,
effect,
but
right?
I think Luca's strength lies in
It's like
his
Mona,
love of
like
the
branding,
sport.
like increased damage
and I
taken for a
almost
set number of
forgot.
turns,
When
right?
Using his technique
He's the only
during
one.
exploration, Luca obtains fighting will after entering battle.
Jeez. Does this guy ever take a break? Well, it was great to start
Yo,
off
talk
the
about that a little
program
bit.
with a character deep dive. Next up, it looks like
The
we've got
Gurren
2
Lagann.
brand new 5-star light cones coming to the warp in version 1.2. Let's start with a Path of Destruction light cone, the unreachable side.
Oh, okay. Question. The Paradise Blade mentions in his ultimate line, is that where he's standing right there?
I don't know what paradise means to you, Corey, but a barren sword-filled wasteland isn't my idea of a vacation.
Thank you.
See
Thank
for
you.
yourself. Here's a fun fact. Each of those swords had an owner, and Blade was the last one to see them alive.
Oh, whoa! So he killed them for their swords. Only a brutal, calculated, jealous mind could do something
Whoa.
like that.
The maniac and sociopath segment is over.
They're taking like bits and pieces of all the
Moving
characters.
swiftly onto a 5-star path of nihility like Cone. Patience.
That guy's
is
like
all you
a
need.
little bit of Zoro on the
Here,
swords there.
We see our resident sociopath again.
Oh my god, that's steak.
Okay.
Oh my
Looks like
God.
Kafka's, waiting for the main course to arrive there, huh?
What do you think's on the menu?
You wanna guess?
Give me some of that.
Come on, nobody eats.
No
all
Lycone
right.
details. Yeah, they're absolutely fucked for that one.
During the,
Why would they show the arts
first
and
phase
not
of
the
version
details?
1.2
What the heck?
Character warp, a lost soul. Trailblazers
Oh
can
my
obtain the
god, that
limited
banner's
5-star
goated.
character Blade.
Holy shit,
During
they're
the
just
same
missing like
phase,
Tingyan or
in the
something.
Lycone event warp, the drop rate of the 5-star
That's insane. Sushang should have been with Luca. That would have been sick. Sushang and then Luca for the 4 stars. Luca's gonna be this one, yeah, I knew it. Samples! Oh my god!
And 4-star character Luca. And during the same phase, in the Light Cone event warp, the drop rate of the 5-star Light Cone patience is
That's
all you
good,
need
that's
will be
good.
boosted. And that's a wrap on banners.
That's a really good banner.
Don't go anywhere, Trailblazers.
But sadly, guys, in order for a banner to truly be amazing, you're gonna need a Tingyan. Tingyan is just such a good 4-star character, so not having her on one of these banners are gonna hurt. But at least they have the, you know, the one guy that's gonna help them out a lot here. What did Blade have again? Blade has Natasha, and Natasha's a great character to pull for, especially if you don't have Locha and if you don't have Bailu. Chances are you have one of the two by now, and if you don't, if you've made the mistake of not pulling for one of these characters, of not owning one of these characters, Bailu's kind of RNG, so you can't really, you know, do anything about that one. But if you didn't pull for Locha, then this banner is going to be kind of important to pull for. Natasha at C6, whatever it is, Eidolon 6 is actually kind of cracked, guys. That thing outdamages my Bailu for sure. My Bailu's got her signature Lycone, and I can tell you right now that if I had a Natasha at the same level as my Bailu with full Eidolons, bro, that Natasha would auto attack like 2k, 3k easily, which is pretty significant, by the way. My Bailu does auto attack quite a bit. She hits like 300 damage, 400 damage. That's fucking peanuts. Hitting that 3k, 4k mark with just an auto attack would be insane, and Natasha can do that. That's a lot of damage. You're going to be really fast. You're going to be able to auto attack a lot, and it's going to add a lot of damage. Plus the elemental advantage, right? You're going to really want to use that. Natasha can cleanse, which is absolutely massive. Cleanse becomes more and more important as time goes on, and Natasha can do that, which Bailu can't, and that is, you know, kind of sucks. I'm trying to get effect res to compensate for that, but anyways. Sushang is great. I think Arlen's pretty good. Arlen's a little niche though. Arlen's not like a S tier character, but he's gonna need a lot more effort. But he's a pretty strong character. And then when it comes to Serval, I think Serval's fucking great. I think Serval's wonderful. I think Kafka's great, and I think Sampo's great. I don't know anything about Luca, but he has a branding effect. So this banner is absolutely, I think, probably gonna be one of the best new banners in terms of like, you know, in terms of like having 2 new characters at one point. I believe that will probably be the best one. If there's ever a banner that introduces 2 new characters, I don't think it will ever be this good. Probably ever. No, I don't think so. Out of like, you know, the standard banner characters, right? Luca is, I would say, a new character. He wasn't recently on standard banner at all, right? And then Kafka is obviously a promotional character. Having 2 new characters and they're pretty good. Even though they're not good together, I think Luca is a pretty solid character for a I don't want to say like a Fizz team, but I think Luca does have his own kind of thing going for him. I don't know what the cost of his burst is, but if the cost of his burst is cheap, right? And on top of that, the branding effect is kind of high. Maybe it's like 20-30% extra damage. Maybe it's like Mona, right, from Genshin, and maybe it's a lot of extra damage. But if that's the case, Luca could be a great like fill slot character. Because he is physical damage, and physical damage is kind of hard to get. But yeah. Anyways,
As mentioned at the start of the show,
Or it's hard to put
version
physical damage into a
1.2,
team
before
if you
the
don't use, like,
Trailblazers' decisive boss
you know,
battle, they will need to
a physical
pass
damage
through
team.
various delves. No surprise
If you don't
there.
have a team orientated with physical
1.2
damage,
will
you probably
unlock
won't
2 new
have physical
areas,
damage unless you're using
the
Latasha.
Alchemy Commission and Scale Gorge Waterscape.
Now, the Alchemy Commission, is that where
But that
the
guy's like a
Xianzhou
support,
makes its
'cause he brands.
medicines, Or...
So for instance, I could
You got it.
replace my Pila
Alchemy
with
Commission is
Luca,
one of the 6
and I think it would
commissions
work
of
pretty well.
Rafu. And for no prize whatsoever, can anyone name all 6?
Oh yeah, let's see. The Alchemy Commission, the Divination Commission.
The Skyfaring Commission, the Artisanship Commission, the Cloud Knights. Oh, shoot, what was that other one?
Drum roll, please. The Realm Keeping Commission.
Oh, that's right. That's
I
right.
would have never gotten
The
this.
Commission used to focus their efforts on the way of immortality, but these days it's all about
Oh,
medical
damn.
research and treating diseases.
Now, the Trailblazer came face to face with some Alchemy Commission folks in Exalting Sanctum, but things seemed a little off.
I don't want to.
I love how they give us like an aerial view, and it will like never be in these areas because we can't jump or glide.
The Alchemy Commission lies Scale Gorge Waterscape.
Like, put that camera on the ground, bro. What are you doing?
Just ignoring us now.
We've got a lot to get
I'll never be able to see this shit
through.
anyway.
Where was I? Oh, along with the Alchemy Commission and Scale Gorge Waterscape come new puzzles.
Seems like Trailblazers will face a lot of new challenges on the road to the Ambrosial Arbor. I can't wait.
Albert, are you
LOL,
making
man,
Ori
well,
read
so
off
cool.
the teleprompter?
Puzzles aren't the only new challenges Trailblazers will be facing in these areas. There are monsters afoot.
Funny guy, funny man.
First up, a creature of
That is
indomitable
nasty.
size
What is
and
that?
destructive power, the Malefic Ape. And next on the list, an entity rid of the
It's
burden
Janna.
of humanity that has remodeled itself in the way of immortality.
So Janna and
Yes,
Winston,
and
noted.
finally,
Yen Ching? Why would the General's aides attack a Cloud Knight, Lieutenant?
all will be revealed in the version 1.2 story.
I
Oh,
think we
that's
skipped
fucked.
an enemy, Albert. You mentioned a boss lurking on this
No.
Xianzhou Law Fu.
We're gonna fight like a puppet of him or something. But he's gonna get
How
controlled.
could I
He's gonna be a
forget?
weekly boss.
Ah,
Fuck, man. Why do they keep doing this? Oh, yeah. Yo, let me attack some titties. Now we're talking Honkai Star Rail. You guys know what's going on. Give the people what they want. Oh, that's funny. That's a great attack. I like that. Yeah. Oh, when you weaken her, she transforms to another element?
Fantilia
Interesting,
the
interesting.
Undying, wielder of the power of both the destruction
Okay,
and
she's
the
actually the
abundance.
weekly boss.
In her first phase, she summons abundance lotuses, which restore her HP and reduce the player team's skill points.
Weakening her
That's
enemies
fucked.
and strengthening
That's OP.
herself in one fell swoop? Yikes.
That's
She
why
drops
choosing
skill
the right
points?
moment to destroy those
Wait, that's
abundance
actually so
lotuses is
busted.
So important.
Guys, skill points are like the limiting factor to how much damage your team can
Well, when
do.
you borrow
How much you
something,
can heal, how
gotta
much you
give
can
it
shield.
back.
It's very rare that characters
In
don't
her
require
second
skill points to do their thing.
Fantilia uses her destruction power to summon
Yo,
destruction
did she just...
lotuses.
What
These
the
lotuses
fuck?
reduce
What is that?
Something you
No
gotta
one
give it
wins.
back.
She destroyed the universe.
Now, in her second phase, Fantilia
Nobody wins.
uses her destruction power.
She
to
crushed your
summon
nuts. I wish she'd
destruction
crush my nuts
lotuses.
like that, yeah.
These lotuses reduce ally max HP and when in bloom, deal damage to a single target.
So, should we just wait for them to stop blooming before we take them out?
No, I doubt the power of the destruction is as simple as that.
Dude,
Them out?
why do they keep
No,
showing Dan
I
Hung
doubt the
poking her
power of the
titties? Why do they keep
destruction is as
showing
simple as
that?
Oh, you're not wrong, Cheryl. When the lotuses aren't in bloom,
Yeah,
targets
critical
doesn't
hits.
receive damage. As such, Trailblazers
I love the
seize
way that she
moment
attacks,
when the
though.
flowers are open
It's
to break
actually
the
like...
weakness.
Oh
And
my god.
finally, in the third phase,
It's awakening
Fantilia
something deep
goes
within me.
golden.
Deep within my
What
primitive
she have
mind.
up her sleeve? I'm afraid Trailblazers are gonna have.
I want her to flick me a little bit.
I'm curious, where did Fantilia
I would like a large
even
lady.
come
A large,
from?
tall,
How
beautiful
come
lady.
She can use use the powers of the
Look at me
abundance
with, like,
and the destruction.
You know that like
To be that guy again.
that specific
But all
look.
will be revealed
I don't
in
know
the
what the name
version
of
1.2
that look
story.
is.
Anyone here getting deja vu?
It's almost degrading, right?
Can't go spell
And then
all
she
the
comes in
beans.
disdain, yeah,
When
she,
the main story
like a
combat
masochist,
draws
right?
to a close,
How a
Vantellia
masochist would
Dying
enjoy.
will join the echo of war and drop the
And she
advanced
comes in,
trace
she gives a little
materials
flick,
required.
probably does a
Blade,
million damage.
Kafka,
Oh yeah.
and Luca. Regret of Infinite Okama.
What the hell is
And
that?
a quick reminder, Trailblazers, Echo of War has a limited
Hey,
number
is that a
of weekly
mobile?
rewards. And a quick
Guys, is that mobile? Because when I see this, it doesn't do this. It's just a one long line. Well, that looks so much better. Why doesn't it look like that for me? What the hell is that? My shit is just one I gotta scroll. What's up with that? Dude, mobile just has a better GUI, I guess. It just have a better...
reminder, Trailblazers, Echo of War has a limited number of weekly rewards, so don't forget to plan ahead.
Also, in version
Small screen.
1.2,
Yeah, but I still...
Stagnant Shadow,
Like, I still have to
Shapeless
scroll, though.
is arriving
Even though
with
I have a much
drops
larger
of
screen, I
brand
still have
new
to...
character Ascension
I gotta scroll through it.
material, Ascendant Debris. This is also the Ascension material required for Blade.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, it's time to talk about version 1.2 events.
Ooh, I've been
Oh,
waiting
you guys
for this
also have to
segment.
scroll on mobile?
Let's start with
Suffer, okay.
Tales of the Fantastic. The crisis on the Xianzhou Laofu has subsided, and the feats of the Nameless can be heard on every street corner. Starskip Haven storyteller, Mr. Cien, is interested in the Astral Express's tale, eager to work his storytelling magic.
Oh, yeah, the storyteller. I'm familiar with him. I wonder what he'll do with the Trailblazers story.
Mr.
His
Xian.
artistic license and
That's the guy that sits on the
collage
bridge,
editing
right?
All kinds of tales to life.
Well, that's Mr. Cien, all right. To spruce up the tale, he's given us a set of
I remember there's like a
protagonist
story.
models.
There's like a story you read. It's like hentai on the bridge.
I hear it's
And you can
kind of
like... Oh,
a
never mind.
magic
Whoa,
process
never mind.
invented
That's
by
just the
one of
bookstore guy.
script writers at the Emerger Club. It industrializes the scriptwriting process. As long as you follow its guidance, you'll be able to captivate an audience with your storytelling. To unleash the full potential of the protagonist models, the Trailblazer
Wait, this
must
looks like-
accompany Mr. Cien into the past.
This looks
and
like a really
visit
good, event.
historical battle locations. Now, the name might be a little dull, but don't underestimate the protagonist models. Different combinations have different effects. Once the protagonist models have been properly refined,
This looks like a really good event,
the
guys.
Trailblazer can be a runaway hit.
Oh, this sounds like a fun event.
Well, there's more where that came from. The next event is called Underground
You see how much
Treasure
damage they did, though,
Hunt. The
guys?
Underworld appraiser,
That's what I'm
all the
talking
way to the
about.
miner's
Not
lab,
that
is
800
making
damage
a
Kafka
comeback.
ultimate.
They say
What is that?
in
What am I gonna do with
Merlok's
that?
Great mine, ancient ruins have been discovered where many rare treasures and relics are waiting to be identified. However, according to the senior treasure hunter Axe, there exists a space beneath the ruins where relics of even greater value may be found. The only thing is, the road to the ruin depths is filled with all kinds of danger.
Treasure hunters must steel themselves and explore sealed areas in order to progress deeper into the ruins.
I'm sure these sealed areas are full of hidden treasures, but there's always a catch.
Surprise and danger rolled into one. I'm sure Kafka would get a kick out of this.
Treasure hunters will
You have
need
to find the
endurance,
same thing?
courage, and insight if they want to succeed. It's almost certain that the sealed areas will contain enemies.
Wait, I'm so confused. You just
Supplementary items and key cards
you
to
just keep
other
opening
sealed
it?
areas
It's not like a
are
matching
secrets to
game?
progression.
This is a solo mission, right? It sounds like a tough challenge to take on alone.
Oh, they won't be alone. During exploration,
How are
treasure
these
hunters can
events
be
so much
sure
better than
to run
Genshin
into
events, though?
familiar
This is what I want to know.
Let's hope that we're happy to see them.
The game
So
is
do treasure
barely like
hunters
3
get
months
any
old,
kind
bro.
of special rewards?
Of course! In the Underground Treasure Hunt event, aside from the usual Stellar Jade, treasure hunters can obtain the themed...
After the
Where's
stream, the
Rabbit
developers everywhere say that
Jackbox.
Blade will be a BT
Isn't
character in the end.
rabbit in the chat
It wouldn't even be
box?
playable as a
It's treasure
support.
chest. What I'm trying to say is, the theme of the chat box
What does that have to
is
do with
called,
anything? He's
Where's the
hot, so
rabbit?
people will pull for him.
Okay, so
You think
the
people give a
rabbits
shit?
in the
You think I looked at
treasure
Jing
chest,
Yuan and I thought of anything
In
other than
version
fucking him?
1.2,
Huh?
the
Hmm?
message and chat box
I gave him
functions will
$300,
be
okay?
enabled for the
I'm gonna give
first
Blade
time.
600 just for that.
Trailblazers can obtain and swap between chat boxes, And I'm not just talking about the friend chat screen.
I'm gonna give him
I'm talking
everything.
about the game's character
I'm
interaction
gonna sleep in a
chat
cardboard
boxes,
box
too.
and eat noodles for 3 months.
I love the rabbit design. It seems like something
Yeah, I'm
Claire
glad.
would like too.
So cute.
Yeah, Blade doesn't look like he has any supporting abilities though,
You think,
but we'll see.
Svarog could have decided.
I can't see him being too bad though.
Interesting thought.
Oh,
Safe
I
to
like this
say
little
that
chat banner.
boxes
That's
will
cool.
Continue to get updates. Trailblazers will be able to view and swap between those they already have.
Oh, hell yeah.
As well as view those they've yet to obtain. On to the next event. Where are you, Mystery Trotter?
This really is the version of missing creatures, isn't it?
The good news is, all of them can be found. Regan of Bellabog has come across a new scientific research gadget. Homemade sensor number 223. The device is able to
That looks so
detect
cool.
mysterious coordinates that display abnormal readings.
I recognize that abnormal reading. Isn't that just a trotter?
Oh no, don't tell me that we have to fight it. I mean,
Oh,
sure, it's a
you know what
little
I thought he was gonna
scary,
say?
But it's cute.
I thought Walt was gonna say that's the
If
place where
I
we found
told you
Sampo,
it dropped
because it is.
Stellar Jade, would that change how you feel?
He's in that exact same mound,
Yeah,
bro.
that thing's bacon.
They reused that asset.
Sorry.
The first time you see Sampo, you see him, you see his legs and ass hanging out.
Forgotten Hall updates. In version 1.2, the brand new memories of
Whoa!
Voyage of Novice
You got a Yukon.
will be arriving.
Yeah, now we're talking.
That's not all. After clearing the Forgotten Hall memories of Cienjo Stage 1, Trailblazers can obtain the 4-star character Yukon.
Cool.
In addition to the Forgotten Hall, the simulated universe will also be receiving an update
Oh,
in
shit.
the form of World 7.
Ah, shit.
And the brand new planar ornaments, Rutland Arena.
Oh, shit. Increase the wearer's crit rate when the wearer's crit is equal to or greater than a certain percentage. The wearer's basic attack and skill damage increase. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. This set is going to be... Oh, fuck. Why do they have to add this already, man? Damn it. This set's going to be really good. All right, 2-piece relic set. Increase the wearer's effect res. When the wearer's effect res is equal to or greater than a certain percentage, all allies crit... No! No! They made a better max HP set. Fuck, what's it called? World 3. World 3 already got power crept. Already. Wow. World 3's bad now. Fuck. Just because of this. Just because of this. World 3 used to be... I mean, I would still farm World 3 just because you get it early. But now there's really no point. Because if you wanted to go for damage, you'd use one of the crit rate sets. Right? So you wouldn't use the Herd of Space Station one. And then if you wanted to go for like a team buff, you wouldn't use the C and Zhao one because that only gives you attack percent. This gives you crit damage for the team. So that's the one. Broken Keel. Broken Keel will replace the C and Zhao set in World 3, essentially, in terms of power. Already, which is kind of fucked. But yeah, all right. And then for the space station set, you're going to either use this one or the other one that everyone uses, the insert Salato one, whatever that's called. Basically, the thing that does follow-up damage and ultimate, whatever it is increased. That one and this one go hand in hand. You would either use this one or the one that everyone currently uses, the insert Salato thing. The one that does follow-up damage and ultimate damage increase. That one, and then this one is for the DPS, and then Broken Kills for the supports, basically. Pretty much every support is going to run this. Bailu, Natasha, whoever. Effect res is pretty solid as a 2-piece, but getting crit damage for your whole team, who would not want this? This is delicious. I don't think you'd ever want the attack, to be honest. That small bit of attack percent is not gonna... I mean, I don't know numbers. Maybe it's like 4% crit damage, and it's very little. But I assume it's gonna be 16% crit damage for the whole team. Something relatively high. 12 to like 16% extra crit damage, I believe. It's gonna be something like that. I highly doubt it'll be lower. If it's any lower than that, then I guess the attack percent will be just fine if you want to run that. But if it's 12% or above crit damage, you're gonna use the set for sure on your support.
And Broken Keel will be at
30 fucking percent. Well, if it's 30%, okay, if it's 30% crit damage, that's for your whole team, including yourself. That's 90% crit damage, right? No. If it's not including yourself, it's 90. It's 120 if it's including yourself. That's a crazy. That's too much. That's way too much.
Ride doesn't stop there either. In version
Why is he still praying? It's not gonna happen.
Trailblazers that successfully challenge the simulated universe can obtain a set amount of double planar ornament rewards.
Whoa. Whoa. How does that work? How does that work?
Trailblazer planar ornament.
A similar universe have changed and each world will now drop more planar ornaments. Challenge the similar universe to obtain more planar ornaments. During this event, use immersion devices to earn double rewards. So it's just the double. Oh, no, wait. It's different from double. Is it just permanent? No, planar vision wasn't the same one as before, was it? Is it a repeat event?
Rewards.
Is it?
In the
I thought it was just
Ultimate
more.
Commission's Cavern of Corrosion, Trailblazers can obtain the brand new Cavern Relics, along with its disciple.
If it's the same as before,
treasure.
that's actually not. That's kind of whatever. Then it's only like 2, 3, right? How many was it? It was like 3 claims, right? It was 2 or 3 claims. I don't remember. I've just double drops. I mean, it was nice, but I'm saying like if it was like permanently double, that'd be pretty sick for like a set amount of time. But I don't think they're gonna do that again. All right. So new cavern here. We have increased max HP, bow time. When the wearers hit or their max HP is consumed by an ally, including by themselves, their current increases for a certain number of turns. That's fucking sick. Holy shit, a speed one? When the wearer uses ultimate on any ally, including themselves, speed for all allies increases for a certain number of... The Asta set. Holy shit. Oh my gosh. Everyone's gonna want to run this, guys. Everyone, this is already insane. Now this set has already power crept fucking Musketeer. I don't know why I farmed so hard for Musketeer, but now it's already power crept, guys. Musketeer is already power crept. This is what you're going to want to run. Generally, most supports run Musketeer just because there wasn't a proper set for it, but now there is, and it's this. So people like my Pila, my Ting Yun, even my Bronya, we're going to want to run this. Everyone's going to want to run this, I think. That's fucking insane. That is absolutely insane. Speed for everybody is really good. Now the win set gives you like 25% action forward, like speed up or whatever it is, but I don't think that equates to speed for the whole team. Speed for the whole team is kind of insane. This effect cannot be stacked, so like 1 per team. I think this is a guaranteed 1 per team kind of thing.
Hackers.
You will always want this on your team.
And finally,
I don't know the values yet, but I'm pretty sure you want that on your team always.
Successfully challenge the Cavern of Corrosion can obtain a set amount of double Cavern Relic rewards. And I think we're gonna pass out for a while. Over to you guys.
No problem. We got you, buddy. We got you. In version 1.2, the 2 companion missions, Letter from a Strange Woman and For I Have Touched the Sky, will be arriving.
In a letter from a strange woman, the Trailblazer will receive a request from Kafka. As for how the Trailblazer should respond, I only have one thing to say. When you have a chance to make a choice, make one that you know you won't regret.
All will be revealed in version 1.2. Sorry.
Isn't he supposed to be passed out?
How come relics are better than get shard artifacts? That's not true. They're even easy to get good stats on? That's definitely not true.
I should say a little something about the other companion mission. In For I Have Touched the Sky, an accident has occurred in Stargazer Navalia. When the Trailblazer investigates, they find a girl in trouble. Who could she be? And what secrets could Yukong be hiding?
Thanks for watching Keeping Up with Star Rail.
Hey, sound guy. A little early on that one.
Before we bring things back to a close here, let's talk about the ever-popular...
In Star Rail, it's actually a little bit harder because there's more artifacts.
We'll see the return of the Gift of Odyssey check-in event. During the event,
dude, I love how they give out 10 free pulls. And I fucking absolutely love how in fucking Genshin, they never did that, right? They never did that in Genshin, but they have longevity. The more they do this, right? The more pulls they're going to put into like circulation, right? More people are going to be able to like get the things that they want to get. Like 10 pulls isn't a whole lot, but it's 10 pulls, right? And it's going to help you get, closer to pity. It's going to help you do what you have to do. They're not the actual like gem, right? It's just the tickets. So because they're not gems and you can't refresh off this, I think it's a pretty good idea to do things like this. Genshin did this a few times, only during like the big events though, like fucking Lantern Rain shit, right? They didn't normally have this very often though. But Star Rail has already had this like 2-3 times, right? That's insane. Already. Guys, I want you to know that even 10 pulls, it's really not enough. There's just so many things you need to grab. There's the characters that are coming out. Like fucking every goddamn month is gonna be a new character for the next little while, right? But probably up until like maybe like August, maybe even a little bit past August. We might not even see a rerun. I don't think we might not even see a rerun on Jing Yuan. You might not see a rerun on whoever. It's gonna be a while till we get a rerun. They're gonna be consistently releasing new characters for a while, right? Maybe even like 2 months. And 2 months is like 4 or 5, maybe even 6 new characters, depending on how many 4-stars. But yeah, in about 2 months' time, that is going to be what? Basically 2 new 5-stars per month, right? Followed by however many 4-stars, right? So you're looking at basically at minimum 4 new characters every 2 months, which is kind of insane. And if there's even 1 4-star in there, that's 5. If there's 2 4-stars, that's 6. That's a lot of that's a lot of characters, guys. That's a lot of characters. So that is why they're releasing this stuff. I assume that's why. And I think the weapons do matter a lot more here as well. But that's insane. 10 free pulls again. Holy guys. Hoyoverse clearly has a favorite child. And it is Star Rail.
Let's do it.
That's exciting.
Can somebody get Corey some water, please?
Unbelievable. That is just wild. I'm jealous. I'm jealous that, you know, my game doesn't have things like that. That's true. We don't have an exploration, but the thing is, exploration gems aren't worth that much. They're worth a decent amount, but you're right. And we don't have the exploration gems. You are definitely right. You are right in that department. However, I feel like some of the events and some of the loot that you get from whatever quest that you run is pretty good though. It's a lot better than Genshin. The amount of gems that you get from these quests that are limited and are, you know, far and few in between, it's pretty good. I feel like the loot is just better. Obviously, there's way less chests and way less quests, but I feel like the loot's pretty good.
Watching from the sidelines, this will be the first time we see him on the battlefield.
Ooh.
So watch your back, Fantilia.
I'm excited to see more of Blade. Heck,
Star Rail has a bit more
recorded enough
urgency as
fighting
well.
efforts to lay down an album.
I feel like Star Rail is like a game in
Some
which
fight scenes. Come on. Not to mention, it seems like him and Dan Hung are finally about to meet.
they really
They're not gonna settle things
perfected
over a
the
cup of tea.
spend to play model.
As for me,
Like,
is
it's
all about
so fucking
Kafka.
perfect,
Although
I feel.
I am curious about the
In terms
the
of like how much money they can get out of the game.
It sounds like Trailblazers have plenty of room to get creative.
Seems like we're all
When you look at like the cavern runs, there's no 20. There's only 40 fuel used to run it. And I feel like
keeping us in check today, you know.
I feel like
And there's
refreshing in
still a lot
Star
of
Rail
mystery out there
makes a
for
lot more
Trailblazers
sense.
to delve into.
Even in Genshin, right? Refreshing is like kind of important, but not as much as Star Rail. I feel like Star Rail needs a lot more refreshing. You can't play the game at all if you don't refresh.
For tuning in, and see you for the next one.
Bye,
So long.
guys.
Bye-bye. Cheerio.
Bye bye. That was a good live stream. I feel like in Star Rail that they like perfected the formula, guys. They perfected the formula. It's insane. There's still something at the end. What? Is there? Oh shit, there is. Oh, it's like a Marvel movie. Oh my god. Is that a real what the fuck is this? Hey, are these real people? I'm a VTuber. I've never seen this shit before.
The Interastral Peace Corporation has just declared the latest galactic bounty hunt, calling for the capture of the Stellaron Hunters. According to reliable sources, Kafka and Blade are expected to appear at the upcoming Cosmic Refreshment Supplies event, which poses a high risk of destruction. We urge the public to remain vigilant. We'll announce the whereabouts of the outlaws in due time and are asking for your assistance in bringing them to justice.
What the fuck? Global tea event. What do they say? Global tea event. What does that even? Is this? Am I missing something? What is that? What does that mean? What does that mean? What the fuck? They gonna spill the tea. What is global tea event mean? What the fuck is that? Anyways, guys, I'm actually excited. I don't know what the fuck that was at the end, but definitely cool. It seems to me like it's gonna be, yeah, like something to do with like an IRL event. I don't think that's gonna be in the game, is it?
Sources, Kafka and Blade
Cosmic refreshment supply event? What the fuck does that even mean? I don't know. I don't know what that means. But we'll see. Well, we'll see. Guys, that is the end of... Hold on. That is the end of Honkai Star Rail version 1.2, Even Immortality Ends. I'm excited to see what is in store for our game right here. There's a lot of things. I think Kafka is going to be absolutely insane. Blade's going to be probably not as good, but hey, he's going to be cool and handsome, so who cares, right?